Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today it's what's for dinner day, and I am sharing 5 different dinner recipes. I hope you enjoy them, and until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day. For dinner tonight, I'm making roasted chicken in the oven. I'm roasting the whole chicken, and I'm gonna make a cucumber salad with some spring onion. And for the dressing, I'm using Greek yogurt, plain. You can use sour cream. I'm using yogurt, salt, pepper, and a little bit of vinegar. I am also making some veggies. First time trying it in an air fryer. And I've got zucchini, tomato, some red onion, and pepper. We'll see how it turns out. So here is the chicken. We started cutting it up, and I just season it with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, and just drizzled some olive oil on it. I did make some gravy from the drippings, and I just added the drippings, a little bit of wine, and some cornstarch with water. And my son wanted some stuffing, so I had one of these stuffing mixes left over. It's gluten-free from the Christmas. Not that I'm not gluten-free, but at the time that's all they had at the store I was at, so I just picked it up. Ended up using something else, so I have it left over, so decided to use it. And now I put salt and pepper onto my salad. I'm going to add some vinegar and then about 2 tablespoons of yogurt, and the veggies are done. They do look pretty good. So once we were done eating the chicken, I threw in the carcass, well, my husband actually did, and added all the roasted vegetables plus some onion, a couple carrots, and celery in here and cooked it. It took about 45 minutes for cooking, and then half an hour for it to come to pressure, and half an hour for it to come down in pressure. And I have some cooking broth ready for all my other recipes coming up. For dinner tonight, I am making fish 2 ways. The one way will be Mediterranean fish, which I shared a recipe on that one on Friday. And the next one, I'm going to do an air fryer fish, which is going to be battered for the kids. So to prepare the air fryer fish, I have my fish ready. I have added nothing to it because I have seasoned my breadcrumbs with some paprika, salt, vegeta, and a little bit of pepper. I have buttermilk and egg in here, and I have a pancake mix in here. So I'm going to dip it into the egg mixture, then into the pancake, then into the egg mixture, and then into the breadcrumbs, and cook it at 390 for 12 minutes in the air fryer. I also made a Greek salad to go with it. And here is the fish with the bruschetta on it that the recipe I shared is on my Friday's video. For dinner, I am making the stuffed bell pepper soup, and here are some of the ingredients. So we need beef broth, onions, peppers, garlic, ground beef. I am using the strained tomatoes, and tomato paste, and then I will be making it keto friendly, so I will, instead of rice, I will be putting cauliflower in it. And then you also need some seasonings. You brown the beef before you add the vegetables. I've added most of all the vegetables and most of the herbs. I still need to add bay leaf, but that goes after I add the tomatoes. So I'm going to cook this for about 3 minutes until the vegetables are softened. So I added my broth. And tomato sauce, brought it to boil, and now I'm simmering it for about half an hour, and I'll see if I need to add tomato paste or not, depending on how thick it is. Riced my cauliflower, and now I'm going to add it to the soup. Here it is. Now I'm gonna bring it up to the boil, and it will be all done. Here it is. It tasted delicious. My kids weren't crazy about the texture. Today for dinner, we are having a chicken bake, baked chicken in the oven, I guess. And here are my chicken breasts, and I will season them with basil, oregano, garlic, pepper, some parsley, red pepper flakes, and then I will pan fry it just to brown it on each side with some avocado oil in my pan. And then while that's browning, I'm gonna cut up my veggies, and I'm just using stuff I have on hand. I'm gonna add red onion to this, so zucchini, peppers, red onion, and tomatoes. And then I'm going to cook those. Once the chicken's done, I'm gonna cook those a little bit just to soften them up. I'm gonna mix it all in my baking pan and sprinkle it with cheese. I'm using Parmesan and mozzarella, and bake the rest of the time in the oven. So here is the chicken cooking, and now I'm going to cut up my veggies. So I cut up the veggies that I'm going to cook after the chicken's done. I will be adding tomatoes into the baking dish. I'm not gonna pre-cook them before. So I added the bacon, I added some broccoli, so we'll see how that ends up tasting. And I am just cooking up some veggies here that I'm going to be adding in here. So here it is. I have added tomatoes and the veggies, and then tomatoes on top, and then I have added a parsley, basil, and oregano. So it's all done, and I'm added both Parmesan and mozzarella. I'm going to put it in the oven at 400 for about half an hour to 40 minutes until the chicken is done. I will be covering it with tin foil. So here's the chicken with veggies, and I just put it with some Caesar salad. For dinner tonight, we are having tacos, beef tacos. So here's my meat. I cut up some onion and garlic, made some taco seasoning, cut up some tomatoes, and I will be adding tomato paste as well, and some red pepper. I will also be making some guac, and for that I am just making a small batch. So I'm going to do 2 avocados, half a lime, half a jalapeno pepper. If it was just me, I would probably put the whole thing, but I have kids that don't like as spicy. Quarter of an onion, and some tomatoes, and some cilantro. So I'm gonna have my husband cook the meat, and I will be making the guac. So here is the meat all ready, and all the trimmings. We got cheese, different sauces. There's homemade salsa, the guac, some of the tomatillo, the salsa verde, sour cream, and I'm just going to cut up some jalapenos for myself. I am having it in a salad. The kids are having it with the crunchy shells. And here is my salad. I just crunched up some 1 hard shell on it.